In the bustling market town of Sariputra, Harsha, a merchant known for his vast wealth and extensive collection of artifacts, was the envy of many. His house was filled with treasures, but his most cherished possession was a rare gem, the size of a sparrow's egg, which sparkled with 1,000 colors. Known for his vast wealth and extensive collection of precious items, Harsha found great pride and joy in his possessions. One stormy night, a thief broke into Harsha's home and stole the precious gem. The next morning, discovering the theft, Harsha felt as if he had lost a part of his soul. His friends and neighbors came to offer sympathy, but their words did little to ease his distress. Despite his many other treasures, the loss of this single gem plunged him into deep sorrow and agitation. His mood darkened each day the gem remained missing, and his other possessions no longer brought him any joy. As days turned into weeks with no news of the gem, Harsha's mood worsened. He neglected his business, his health declined, and he found little joy in his daily life. Observing his friend's plight, a wise old monk named Ananda decided to intervene. Ananda visited Harsha, finding him sitting amid his treasures, looking lost and forlorn. After listening to Harsha's woes, Ananda invited him for a walk in the public gardens to discuss life and attachment. He asked Harsha, "Why does the loss of one gem trouble you so, when you possess so many?" Harsha replied, "That gem was the finest in my collection. Without it, I feel as though my status and happiness are diminished." As they walked, Ananda pointed to the flowers, "See how these blossoms thrive. They do not cling to their beauty, which is fleeting. They simply are." Harsha listened, his mind clouded with thoughts of his loss. Ananda continued, "You have many possessions, Harsha, yet you suffer over the loss of one. Imagine the freedom of not being bound to these physical items." Sensing Harsha's skepticism, Ananda shared a personal story from his early days as a young monk when he had clung to a small statue for comfort. It was only when he lost it that he truly understood the Buddha's teachings on attachment and suffering. Moved by Ananda's story, Harsha began to reflect on his own life. He realized that his identity and happiness had become too intertwined with his possessions. Inspired by Ananda's wisdom, Harsha made efforts to change. He started meditating and studying Buddhist texts, gradually understanding the root of his suffering. He engaged more with the community, helping those in need, which brought him a new sense of purpose and joy. Harsha started to detach his sense of self-worth from his possessions. He gradually found peace, appreciating the impermanence of material goods and valuing more lasting virtues like generosity and kindness. Months later, the gem was unexpectedly returned by a remorseful thief. By then, however, Harsha's perspective had shifted. He donated the gem to a local temple, feeling a profound sense of liberation. In a gathering at the temple, Ananda spoke of Harsha's journey, using it as a lesson for all. Harsha's experience teaches us about anicca, the impermanence of all things. Attachment to temporary possessions can only lead to dukkha, suffering. True happiness, nirvana, comes from letting go of these attachments and finding peace within ourselves. Finally, the Zen Master team is dedicated to exploring meditation, spiritual growth, life, philosophy, and mindfulness, with the goal of bringing you inner peace and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications to join us on this enlightening journey. Together, let's cultivate a mind that is both calm and joyful.